a new focus group of voters who plan to participate in the upcoming election, yet abstained from voting in the 2020 presidential election, highlights how both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are centering their campaigns around key messages to attract a broader electorate in what is shaping up to be a competitive race. For these voters, Harris gains traction primarily due to their belief that she would protect abortion rights, and many also hope that electing a woman as president would convey a strong message to the nation. However, she faces significant challenges: widespread concerns about the economy, dissatisfaction with the current state of affairs under President Joe Biden, and a general unfamiliarity that has led to mixed feelings and distrust. In contrast, Trump, one of the most recognized political figures globally, elicits mixed responses. Some voters view his past behavior as disqualifying, and even among his supporters, there are worries he might prioritize personal vendettas over effective governance in a potential second term. Despite these concerns, a majority of the 12 participants in 2 sessions of the Update Hub News Deciders Focus Group, conducted in partnership with Syracuse University and the research firms Engagis and Sago, lean toward Trump. Their rationale is rooted in a classic political motivator: the economy. "I'm feeling the impact of rising costs and inflation more than ever as I get older," said Ashley S., 34, from Clayton, North Carolina, indicating she's leaning toward Trump but is not entirely certain about voting. James B., 56, from Las Vegas, characterized his choice as simple. He didn't vote in 2020 due to a move but plans to this year. "My financial situation has worsened," he shared, noting he felt more secure during Trump's presidency. Rich Thau, president of Engagis and the moderator of the sessions, noted that many voters who skipped the 2020 election are now inclined to support Trump, believing he can revive the economy to resemble the lower inflation environment of 2019. This trend is reflected in recent NBC News national polls, where Trump led Harris 50% to 40% among those confirmed not to have voted in 2020 or 2022. However, a concerning factor is that less than half of these respondents expressed strong interest in the upcoming election, raising doubts about their actual turnout. Among those leaning toward Harris, all 3 participants were women, and they cited emotional connections with her. "I feel she understands my struggles," said Vitana A., 50, from Atlanta. Sabrina W., 32, from Beulahville, North Carolina, favors Harris for her policy proposals, such as a new credit for first-time homebuyers, believing it would make homeownership more attainable for her. "She seems like a caring person," Sabrina remarked, expressing hope that she would serve as a great example of a female president. Nicole R., 40, from Louisville, North Carolina, is voting for Harris primarily due to her commitment to women's reproductive rights. She described her decision as more of a vote against Trump, highlighting her determination to vote this. Some participants experienced shifts in their preferences during the discussions. Charmin C., 36, from Atlanta, initially leaned toward Harris due to her stance on reproductive rights, but reconsidered her position, citing economic worries. "I see my family situation declining under the Biden-Harris administration, and I think Trump might be the stronger candidate," she stated. Margaret Talev, director of Syracuse University's Institute for Democracy, Journalism and Citizenship, observed that a recurring theme among these voters is the belief that Harris hasn't proven her ability to wield political power effectively, which could hinder her governance compared to Trump. Zara H., 36, from Detroit, initially leaned toward Harris but found herself swayed by Trump's pledge not to support a national abortion ban. "That would shift my vote," she said, indicating she'd be ready to support him, unconcerned about abortion access in other states. Voters expressed nostalgia for the Trump years, describing them with words like prosperous and normal, while the Biden administration was characterized by terms such as struggling and difficult. Yet, even Trump supporters voiced apprehensions about his leadership style, fearing he would focus more on personal conflicts than governance. As these voters consider their participation in this election after sitting out the high turnout 2020 election, uncertainties remain. Ashley S. admitted that while her likelihood of voting for Trump is growing, The challenge lies in actually making it to the polls. Charmin C., now leaning toward Trump, estimated a 70% chance she'd vote, but acknowledged a lingering fear of making the wrong choice, leading to feelings of guilt about her previous abstention. "I'm worried about the Project 2025 agenda, and I feel paralyzed by the fear of making a wrong decision, which is why I didn't vote last time," she shared.